in the game.
Stop. There's your problem, right there. As you can see, Ms. Crane is reaching as high as she can. She's even on her tippy toes. And yet the hammer is hitting the back of Manny's head. But Mr. Bondurant's injuries weren't to the back of his head. They were right on top. And clearly, she can't reach him.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage, and he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked, and they were going to throw his way, so he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Lemon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Here's the heat. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
he made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score USA 14, Indiana 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 20, he's got space. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
and they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. It's Miller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end of the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Unleashes one. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Timeout, USC.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going...
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love the defensive mentality coming in early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
With the catch, it's Lemon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Hoosiers in the hurry up.
It's now 2nd and
Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. Makes a man miss.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Sanders. Smashes ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 45, set to kick this one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback extends the play. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Becker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking for his man in the middle. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
They get to him as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today day of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the